Am's channel and the Starfire Studios. I got Mr. EJ Toudt, Mr. Kai Thomas, Mr. Nate Sachs.
It's all testing it out, man. We're just
We're just having a good time. We're having a good time. So, you know, if you have... I can't say things like that.
Mike, why do you have to be so triggering? Episode 1.
Canceled.
Here we go. Yeah. We're going to play some music. That's what this is for.
We're going to play some music, and then we're going to talk, and then we're going to play some more music, and we're going to eat some snacks. Right?
Good times.
Stay tuned.
everybody's listening to the stream. We know that we are kings. I don't know why we cannot everybody listen to the stream. It feels so real. Yeah,
Are these in the mix now?
Hey.
Mike needs to be obnoxious every time these mics go on. That's the rule.
Can you turn the fan on?
It's super hot.
We're getting hot in here, baby. Hopefully there's some people listening in their living rooms, wherever you guys are at, in the bathroom. I don't care.
Are you taking a 30-minute poo and you're just like sitting on your phone? Like
God.
you've already scrolled through everything, but you just don't feel like going out into the world just yet? Stay with us.
Here's some shitty jams.
So I think that this is a cool time that we could like all talk about some things, right? So one thing I want to put to the table, which I think would be interesting to know about you guys, is I want to know how you first, what was like the first time that you even wanted to play music? Was there ever a time that, and maybe not even when you started playing music, but when was the time that you're like, oh, like I want to take it seriously. Like I don't want to just take lessons because my parents are making me or whatever. Like I just want to, because that was me, right? Like I used to have this lady that would come, like I just remember, dude. It was like
I feel like you're answering your own question, but keep it going.
No, yeah, it was like my mom's friend. Her name was Miss Weinstein, and I remember she was like my mom's friend and was like begging my mom to like let me take piano lessons. She would show up late and she would request this huge glass of water and she would put red lipstick all over the whole thing. And I remember every time she'd show up and be like, "Did you practice?" And I'm like, "No." You know what I mean? So
you never practiced, Mike.
I never practiced piano.
To this day, Mike has never played piano. His parents wasted their money.
Yeah, literally. And they have this big, nice, like half of like baby, and like no one ever touches it. It just is like a set piece to a living room that no one ever really goes into.
Dang, what a waste of a
Yeah.
Jeez.
This became really a sad story, Mike. I thought
I'm
you
so
were.
sorry,
I thought you
Mommy
loved
and Dad.
music.
Nate, when was the first
I
time?
thought this was about you loving music, not like actually procrastinating forever.
What was the first time for you, Nate? You knew
Honestly,
you, knew
Oh,
you
the
were gonna play
great Nate
music.
Sachs.
This is going to be a really funny story. I didn't want to play music at first. Like I was supposed to play saxophone at Norfolk Collegiate, and I didn't learn my parts, and I had to play the concert. I had to pretend to play. And I felt so embarrassed that
Like in the school
yeah,
recital
in the
concert
school
thing?
recital, like I didn't want to go, and then like my mom made me go, and then she was like, just pretend to play, and I did, and it was like the worst feeling ever. And I just remember just being like, it would be nice if I actually like did something with my saxophone that my parents paid for, yada yada. And so that was like the first little push, and then
So you started on sax?
yeah, I started on sax, and then this is the a funny story too. This guy Alex Pruitt, I don't know if you're out there, Alex. Hello, it's been a long time. He used to draw weed leaves on my textbooks at school, and I was like, "What's that?" And he's like, "It's weed," and I was like,
It's a maple
"What's
leaf.
that?" And then he's like, "Come over to my house."
Oh no.
It's like you're Bob Dylan.
Yeah, I was the Beatles. No, he was the Bob Dylan to my Beatles. That's what it was. And so I went to his house. We smoked a joint. I was like in middle school, and then he had this like music room with drums and keyboards and guitars, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. We would just play on the instruments like we knew what we were doing, but we totally didn't. And his mom would come up with snacks because she knew we were high.
That's where you get.
She'd knock on the door and
She's one of those cool parents.
she's like, "It sounds really good, guys. Here's some Cheez-Its," you know? And like that was like I don't know, 2 years of my life at this kid's house, like kind of semi learning how to play music. And then Steve Archer, who taught Mike too, ended up coming over and teaching us how to be in a band, which I thought was really invaluable, you know.
He was that guy that when we played at Granby Theater, they did like a call out to, wasn't it?
Yeah, he got the musician award or something.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of local guys that he's teaching.
Yeah, he was a big influence on a lot of local people, and taught me that even if I was too stoned for the lesson, I could still play guitar. I could still play Feel Like Making Love by Bad Company or whatever, you know. That was like the stuff we were learning, like Sweet Home Alabama, and we were just like, you know, in 7th grade, like stoned out of our minds. Like, I know it's kind of a funny story, but that's how I started playing music, you know.
That's hilarious.
That's pretty cool.
What about you, Kai?
So I'm Asian, so there's only 2 paths.
You're Asian?
Oh, yeah.
Only 2 paths.
You're
There's only 2
Asian?
paths. Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Let's
What do you
take
think
a
I
look at
was?
I don't see it. No, I'm
think
just
I was?
kidding.
I'm like super.
News,
I'm like super
news to
Asian.
me.
I thought you were like binary, you know, like
Binary.
Not, yeah, like not racial.
Oh,
like,
not. I have no race, guys.
like no race.
Racially
I
ambiguous.
thought you were like a gray blob.
I'm just kidding. I don't see that. No, Kai. What your real name's Kevin though, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And we're gonna put that out there right now on the
He's
first
trying to throw me
stream.
under the bus.
I was like, when I was introducing you earlier, I didn't know what to do. I was like, Kevin,
Kai
Kai.
is fine.
Kai. So sorry. Go ahead, Kai.
No, you're good. You're good. So before my race was called into question, when you're Asian, you have 2 choices. When you're like 3 years old, you either get a violin shoved in your hands, or you get put in front of a piano and you don't leave the piano and you don't eat from the piano until you play something. But I started piano lessons at 3, and then I had an uncle that sang really well, and I heard him sing, and I was like, okay, I want to do that. And so from the age of like 5, I started practicing singing, and then
Was he singing in a band?
no, he was just by himself. He was like a choir, like not choir. He was like a church singer.
In the shower?
Not in the shower.
And
You
Kai-
were in the shower with him?
I was not in the shower.
Kai has the voice of an angel. He's the songbird of this group.
Yeah.
So is Nate. So
Yeah, so is Nate.
yeah, I was about to say.
EJ's a great singer, too.
Yeah, and EJ's a good songwriter too.
Mike,
Love
we're gonna leave
Song,
Mike
right?
out of this singing conversation.
Yeah, Mike's not allowed to sing.
We took the mic from him a long
I
time
forget.
ago.
Did any of you guys march in high school, like for marching band?
Oh, no. We
I
didn't
feel
even
like
have
I'd be
one.
good at it.
Oh, really? I'm surprised, Mike, you weren't in like drumline or
Yeah,
something.
I feel like I'd be good at it.
Yeah.
I would have, but I did governor school, so I was like
that's
not
right.
at the school half the day.
Yeah.
And everybody thought I would do marching band, but I just didn't really have the drive. I like playing music without having to do like too much cardio at the same time.
It's the non-cardio.
Like,
Yeah.
just seemed kind of like a little extra. But you did marching band.
Yeah, I did marching band, the regular like concert band, and then choir.
Nice.
And
I want to see photos
Yeah.
someday. We're
No.
putting them up.
We don't
with
have
you and
enough
marching
room
band.
in here to march. I wish we had.
What are you talking about? This room is gigantic.
yeah, this room is
With
huge,
movie
right?
with
It's
movie
huge.
magic, we could do anything.
That's right.
But and did you do jazz or did you do classical?
So it was classical. I got into like more of the bluesy, jazzy stuff later when I joined the band. And funny enough, I was 15 or 16 years old, and somebody in a Yahoo chat room was like, "You want to be in an a cappella group?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm probably gonna get kidnapped."
You're just hanging out in the Yahoo chat room.
Yeah,
I was in the Yahoo karaoke room, and this guy named Mike sang right before me, and then I sang, and he was like, "Yeah, he was like,
know they
damn,
had
you're pretty
that.
good." And and then he goes, "You want to join a band?" And I was like in high school.
And then
still.
Chris Hansen came in and was
Yeah,
like,
he was
He's
"Why
like,
don't
I'm
you take a
actually a 10-year-old girl.
"Why don't you take a seat, pal?"
yeah.
But Mike, if you're hearing me right now, so I still to this day I still play in a band with Mike. He was the guy on Yahoo, and he
That's
was,
crazy.
Yeah, we started an a cappella group, and then one day I watched an anime that had a band in it, and I was like, "Why don't we just turn this into a band?" and then all of us slowly agreed, and we became Suburban Sunday. So
Nice.
So that was your first band. So you're in the same band that was your first band.
yeah, but it's different people.
Did you guys do the
People-
Yahoo song? Like
No.
Yahoo!
I forgot.
You
about
remember that shit?
I forgot about that. I wonder what happened to that.
That was their first like gig, you know,
Right,
the
right.
Yahoo.
You've
Right.
never
Jingle.
been in another band.
Played with other bands, but I've never been in any other band. Yeah, it started out as a
Yeah.
cappella, but it was different people, so it's not the same band. Me and Mike are the core, and then people have changed or kind of around us.
That's how Galaxy Dynamite was.
Really?
Is yeah.
Mike
I mean,
was
it
the
just
core.
me. And it's so weird because I don't sing and I don't write the music, and I was like,
Mike is the shaft. We are the
We're the
testes.
EJ, how about you? How'd you get started?
Oh man, so let me see. When I was probably around like maybe 2 or 3 years old, I had a brother. Well, I still have a brother, and he's still 14 years older than I am. But he was about 14 years older than I am, so he was all into the Beatles, right? And so when I was a little baby, he used to put me on his bed, put headphones on. I'd be listening to like the White Album and all that kind of stuff like that. And that's what I didn't listen to like Fisher Price music when I was a kid. So I listened to all that kind of stuff.
What's
and,
that?
The Fisher Price,
you
like
don't know
the
what Fisher Price
like the
music?
thing, like the cow says moo.
Yeah, right. You don't know what Fisher Price music is?
I guess I had the thing that it spun, and it would
Like
be
a telephone.
Yeah, well, and then they had like records too and stuff, and it'd be like the little dog on the hill. You know?
I mean, that sounds jamming. I wanna check that out.
Yeah, I think we should play the
I don't
little.
know. I didn't listen to it.
We should play the little dog on the hill backwards and on vinyl and see if it's like
Oh, jeez.
I don't even know if
Satan
there's a
will
little dog in
rise.
Anyway, so yeah, I got really interested in it. He actually had a master's in music. He was the one that got me interested into doing. He went to college for music and everything, and I kind of looked up to him. So, you know, when I was
Hey, wait, we're in
Probably-
the 4 Up jam session. Can they hear us talk out of this?
yeah,
In the 4 Up
Yes, they
jam
can.
session, they can hear the
they
microphone.
can, Mike.
Okay, just making sure.
Yes. So
Mi-
anyway,
Mike's micromanaging. It's in
I
his
just wanna
name.
make sure, just because.
He is.
Actually, I don't know if you knew, but Mike's full name is Micromanage. It's-
Micromanage,
Yeah,
yeah.
Micromanage is his full.
Because I remember when we were
God-given
talking,
name.
you didn't have the.
Okay, so anyway, yeah, it was caught. That was great. Anyway, so yeah, so I was really interested in music because he got me into music and got me into listening to stuff that most little kids didn't listen to, and so from there on, I learned how to play guitar and kind of learned how to like go around. We had a piano, so I played piano kind of in the living room and stuff, and I learned how to play guitar. It took a couple years of lessons, and after that was all year training, and just played all through from 14 till now.
And you've been in a bunch of bands, right?
I've been in a lot of bands. Yep, I've been in many different, like 8 different bands.
I'm in 8 bands right now.
Yeah,
believe
you're
that.
an
You are in a
you're an
lot of
overachiever.
bands.
Yeah,
You
you
are in a
are
lot of bands.
definitely.
You're an
and you play like
overachiever.
everything.
You're
No,
like the
I'm
village
not-
whore. You just get passed around.
I was. It's the Village Bike actually, but
I just
He
cut
just went.
straight
He
to
just went
the-
straight to the point.
Yeah, I
didn't he?
didn't even use
Right.
innuendo.
no, that's messed up. But and EJ, you ended up actually doing radio, right?
I did radio for a long time. Yeah, probably about 8-9 years or something like that. Yeah.
In North Carolina.
North Carolina, Edenton was my first gig. It sucked.
I'm writing EJ's biography,
Yeah.
by the way.
And
So
then
that's why I know this stuff.
I
As
was
we
down
speak.
in the Outer Banks for a long time. That was fun. So it was a good time. It was a good time for music too. So
Yeah.
it was around when like Pearl Jam and Nirvana and stuff were coming out. So
And weren't you in a band with V too?
I was, yes, my girlfriend.
Sounds really good, actually.
yeah,
Mike, you
so-
heard it?
Yeah, you should
Are you
listen
guys
to
still
it.
in-
It's good.
We
Are you
should
guys still in
listen
a
to it
band
on the
together or
stream.
no?
No.
What does she play? I didn't even know she played.
She plays
keyboard.
trombone. She also plays keyboards and she sings. She played in the UVA jazz band and some other jazz bands out there. But yeah, she doesn't play anymore. She doesn't do it.
Mm. Does she ever talk about getting back into it?
No,
Really?
no, yeah,
Do you want her to?
of course. But it's okay. That's what she wants to do. She's all into all other
Victoria.
She still comes and supports.
She
Yeah,
does.
she
She comes
does.
and
She
supports.
comes and
She's great.
supports.
She supports me doing this.
Yeah,
And
this
Of course
everything
you
else,
wouldn't.
so-
This is great.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to jam more?
This is our first one, so thank
Sure,
you
yeah.
for watching. If you're out there watching right now, we see there's some people watching, and we're gonna keep doing this. This is our first little practice, right, guys?
Yeah,
So-
just
Yeah.
kind of testing it out.
Yeah, and let us know what you think and the sound levels and stuff like that.
Yeah. Anybody who knows what they're talking about,
If you
you
don't
guys-
know what you're talking about, you need to make a definitive negative statement.
Don't listen to Mike.
My mom said we had to cut the highs at about 3K. So
All right.
somebody said more bass. More bass. Yeah, more bass. And they just keep typing that. Oh my god. They just keep saying more bass. Are we switched over to the other one?
Aquamarine, aquamarine. My daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun. You better run, my daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun, 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 gun. Gun, 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 gun. My daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun. You better run, my daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun, 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 gun. It's all started in the hay, loft creeping. It's all started in the hay, oh. It's all started in the hay, loft creeping. It's all started in the hay, oh. Oh no, everybody's gonna be it. All started in the hay, oh. All started in the hay, loft creeping. All started in the hay, my daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun. You better run, my daddy's got a gun, 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 my daddy's got a gun. You better run, my daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun. It all started in the hay, lots of creeping. All started in the hay, no. All started in the hay, lots of creeping. All started in the hay, no. All started in the hay, lots of creeping. All started in the hay, no. It started in the hay, lots of creeping. It all started in the hay. My daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun. To run, my daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun. My daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun. You better run, my daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun, my daddy's got a gun. Hey, whoa! I'm starting in the hay, whoa! And I'm starting in the hay.
I did not make that up. That was by I think they're called like Mother Mother or something.
Even that melody line?
Yeah, it's called Hayloft. You ever heard that song?
No, never heard it.
I didn't know all the lyrics, but that's a great song. You guys should check it out. It's called Hayloft. I don't know why I started playing it. The guitar made me think of it.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, we could actually cover that song. If you guys want us to cover specific songs, say it in the chat, and eventually we're going to take donations on Twitch and stuff like that, right?
Yeah,
Yep,
working
yep.
towards
No,
that.
you didn't
So-
miss the snacks part yet, Joey.
You did not.
The snacks
Yeah,
part is
yeah,
coming up.
Joey, we're going to do the snacks for you, but just want to remind you guys that you can request us to play stuff in the chat,
And we will not listen to it.
and we will not do it.
And when we are playing,
You
we know
can request.
we're not looking at the chat right now. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
I'm going to take a look at it.
decidedly are, when we're jamming, we're
not
not
gonna do
going to be looking or letting the chat influence what we're doing.
Well,
we want it to
On
be,
some sections, yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually, we might get the chat to influence us.
yeah, if you give us money. No, literally, if you give me money,
Jeez.
I'll do whatever you want.
Mike, you make me cough. You're so funny that I'm sick of it. We're having a great time. We're gonna cut this stream, right, guys?
Or are we
No,
gonna
we're
do
gonna
the
do
snacks?
snacks.
Oh, we're gonna do the
But we got to
snacks.
get it though, so we're gonna be right
Gotta go
back
get
here
the
in a little
snacks.
bit.
So we're gonna
Exactly.
do a be right back.
We're gonna do a be right
be
back.
Right back.
EJ's at the
Hey.
We're back,
We are back.
and we're here with a segment that EJ calls.
Nate Snacks. It's Nate Snacks time.
We're
We're
gonna
going
eat
to come
some
up with a
stuff.
better jingle than that. That's all we got right now.
The snack that Nate's back.
Nate Snacks.
Snack.
All right, so today on Nate Snacks, I've got Sour Patch Bites.
Ooh.
What's that?
These are just the heads
They're
of the
kids.
Sour
They're
Patch
the
Kids.
kids.
Yeah,
How did they
Sour
come
Patch
up with
Kids
that?
Bites. It's a little morbid if you think about it. They cut these kids' heads off.
Look, he's like holding up like a dead head of his friend.
I feel like there's
But-
less Sour Patch Kids in that bag because of that.
And like you can see, they're just. It's like having those. What are those things that are like those little jellies that are like, I don't know. I didn't get those. You didn't get those? Oh, here. So I'm gonna give Mike some, and then we're gonna eat some and talk about it. So we have Sour Patch Kids Bites, and
Show them like the actual candy.
so, I mean, it's just the head of a Sour Patch Kid. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
It tastes like Sour Patch Kids.
tastes like Sour Patch Kids. It's
It's
just,
not that sour.
but it's more fun.
you know, I think they just had a mishap in the factory, and they decided to capitalize.
They're like, what if we make it smaller and we still make money off of it?
And yeah, basically, I think you want this if you have dentures. No, if you want a different
No.
experience in snacking on these Sour Patch Kids, I think it's good. I mean, I might just pour a bowl of these and some milk for the next episode.
God.
Like,
That would be good.
yeah, like
Watch you
Sour
eat
Patch
weird
Kids,
food.
and then see like if it turns the milk sour.
It
Probably,
definitely is.
it definitely will.
You've had the Sour Patch Kids ice cream, right? Didn't you show that?
Yeah,
to
we
Megan?
had Sour Patch Kids ice cream once,
It
and
gave
that
me a huge stomachache.
it gave you a stomachache
Yeah,
because
and-
you ate too much because it was so good, right?
Yeah.
And gave him toilet.
So these are
Immediate toilet.
a no brainer. They're good if you like Sour Patch Kids because it's the same thing. Okay.
All right, what do we have next, Nathaniel?
Next, we have Skittles gummies, and sorry, I already opened these to give the guy some.
Skittles
Skittles
gummies.
gummies.
This is the wild berry version. I've had the regular one, so spoiler alert, they're pretty good.
They're beta Skittles.
Yeah, they have a
So
little S on it.
are they
too.
going to taste like Skittles?
They're supposed to taste like Skittles. They're shaped like a Skittle, and they have the signature Skittle S on it.
Yeah.
You can't really see it that well.
I
But
can see it, yeah.
okay, we got different colors. We got green, and green is melon berry, which isn't a real thing.
You want to give us the lowdown on melonberry?
Yeah, melon berries come from the Swiss Alps, and they're really famous in Japan. I don't know.
I like it.
What's
Mike
the
likes
blue?
it.
What's the blue flavor?
The blue flavor is raspberry,
That
actually.
tastes like
Like,
nothing.
It's the
It's
artificial
really weird.
blue color.
If you look at it,
Artificial
there's
blue
like
flavor.
a bunch of weird textures on it from like the factory production making it. Do you
No,
see
that's
that?
the S.
No. There's like all around it. It's like if you look at it with light reflected on it.
Yeah, it looks like some kids smushed their
I can kinda
finger
see
on
that.
different parts.
Yeah,
of
the
it.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
blue one just tastes blue.
Yeah, it
I
tastes
mean, you
like
know when something
nothing.
just
Artificial
tastes
blue.
blue?
It's weird. How do they
The
know?
red one is strawberry, and
I think it's good.
there's a red one that's also no, the pink one's strawberry, and the red one is wild cherry, which actually tastes very cherry-like and not like the medicine cherry flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like medicine cherry, but it kind of does taste cherryish.
Maybe you had a strawberry. They look similar.
No, it was red. It was,
Um,
it was deep red.
it was deeply red.
Because I feel like when I eat like the Sour Patch Kids, like it gets like all of my teeth, and I have to like dig it all out from like this deep crevasses.
Yeah, Mike's dentist loves when he
Crevasse.
eats Sour Patch
Yeah,
Kids.
I always eat a roast beef sandwich right before I go to the dentist. So, you know.
Crevasse.
We're gonna put effects on him saying crevasse later, like a big echo. Crevasse.
Crevasse.
Yeah, these are like for your teeth if you don't want your teeth getting messed up by Skittles, I guess.
I
don't
still
Oh,
think
yeah.
you're a cutie, Joey.
They kind of have a film on them, though.
Yeah.
It's waxy.
Yeah,
Got a little
but
waxy.
it kind of like has to be, so then it like
Stays
upholds-
together.
Yeah, into
Yeah.
production. It just looks like
You know a lot about
haphazardly-
production, Mike.
It looks low budget.
Tell us
That's what I'm
about
trying to-
production, Mike. About production of candy.
You know,
Tell
when
us
you're
about
throwing candy events, you need to make sure that the sound guy knows what blue tastes like.
it. Did you get that off the
I
internet?
was expecting these to be like stuffed with something.
It's B-roll candy.
Yeah, that's
B-roll
what it feels like
candy.
it is. It feels like an afterthought.
I honestly don't really like Skittles that much, except for the sour ones. Shots fired. Not my favorite. It's just, it doesn't excite me. I don't
used
know.
to eat
Skittles.
I used to eat the share size to myself.
The share
The
size.
family size.
Is that the
Yeah.
one that's like, yeah, that's what I was thinking. The share size.
Yeah, the diabetes size.
I can feel something inside my teeth.
All right.
I really don't think it's strong enough now.
Yeah, they. I mean, I think these are just as good as Skittles, and by that I mean they're not that great to me. They're like in a low tier of candy, but I think if you like Skittles and you've got dentures, back to the denture thing.
You're obsessed with the denture thing. Tell us about the dentures, Nate.
What are they like?
I don't know. I don't have any. Do you?
Yeah.
One day I'm
One
looking
day I
forward to
won't.
that.
No, they're gonna have like real fake teeth that they put in your skull by the time we get there.
Real fake teeth.
They already have that.
Yeah, made out of
Stem cells. or
made out of
something.
people.
Yeah.
Grown in petri dishes.
Grown in
Yikes.
like a person. And then
Petri fresh.
How do you think Pete Davidson has that amazing smile? You know,
So how would you guys 1 out of 10 rate these? Where 10 is like, oh my god, and
talking
1
about
is like
Skittles?
symbol.
Skittles.
Yeah,
It's
the
like
Skittle
a 3 or
things.
4.
and by the way,
Like a
on
3.
Nate Snacks,
Like a 3.
on at Nate Snacks,
Oh yeah,
on
plug your
Instagram.
blog there.
I have a blog, Nate Snacks, and it's doing pretty good.
pretty
You know, the numbers are up right now. I've been looking at the insights.
Trending.
It's trending. The hashtag is trending, and I would give these like a 5.4, which is like right in the middle of the scale. I always do decimals because that's a pro score.
You said that so
pro
easily.
You thought a lot about this.
I know, I do. It has to be a decimal score, or else it doesn't look like I thought about it. You know.
5
but-
is generous.
Yeah, I think 5 is. I don't know, because I would get them again if I was baked or something. You know, if somebody was like, "Hey, I've got these and we're going to a movie," I'd be like, "Sweet, let's go watch." Free Guy or whatever that movie.
Wheel of Fortune.
Guy.
Yeah, it was with Ryan Reynolds.
I know nothing about it. And I'm glad.
We're learning
I'm
about.
really glad. I
We're
don't
learning about films.
Films?
Yeah, with Ryan
know.
Reynolds.
Films.
400 the
limbs.
cat. Joey, you're the best.
But yeah, I guess that is a pretty generous score. But I give it, if it's below a 6, I wouldn't buy it again on my own accord. That's that's like my.
I give it a 3.
Yeah, I'd give it like I would give it like a 3.4.
But the Sour Patch Bites. What would you give those?
I've given them a
4.
3.25
If they
just
were-
because they're sour.
I don't know if
Give
they
it
were
a
innovative
4.
and different from Sour Patch Kids. I would give them a higher score.
Like different flavors.
how could they sit in a boardroom?
I think I give them a 7, and I know y'all are thinking
I
I'm
don't
crazy, but anything Sour Patch gets a 7 or above, and
Oh
Because they
my
paid you
God.
off.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They paid you off. They paid you off. Big
Sour Patch. Yeah, Big Sour Patch is paying me off. Shout out
Big Nestle.
to my Big Sour Patch boys in New York City.
Hashtag.
Hashtag sweet first, sour
Well, explain why you give them a 7.5 again.
No, 7.1.
Point
Why,
1.
why'd you give it an 8 again?
I gave it a 7.1 because anything Sour Patch gets 7 or above. That's just me, okay?
Due to paid advertising.
I have a Sour Patch tattoo on my butt.
They paid him for
Do you
that.
have the head or do you have like the whole boy?
We're not going to go into that. You don't want to know. But yeah, actually, just to give you guys a little sneak peek, I've got other Sour Patch products. My friend Sky gave me Coca-Cola flavored Sour Patch Kids,
Whoa.
which I'm saving for the next stream, I think, or one of the streams. And I've also got some crazy stuff like the hot chip challenge, the one chip challenge.
Oh.
How many different chips are you doing? Just one or three?
It's just one.
Just one.
It's
Yeah, it's
one.
the
It's
Pocky
one
chip,
chip
right?
in a thing, and it's
Paku?
like the hottest. Yeah, it's Pocky. Pockies.
Hot pocket.
And it's like the hottest chip you can
So
buy.
you're bringing those in.
I have one. I'm just gonna do it
Well, we can
myself.
split it.
I don't. Yeah.
Are you gonna try them too? Either?
Maybe
Oh,
I'll.
I totally would.
I'll
Yeah,
find
we,
some more.
We should all do it. But one person like. Let us know in the
I mean,
chat.
some-
you
we
want
can get
everyone to
'em.
do
We
it?
can get 'em.
Yeah, we'll get them. They're actually pretty expensive a piece. They're like $7 for the one chip.
What?
Yeah,
What?
it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a
Um,
long time to eat the whole chip.
It's something like that. It was the
I'm
packaging.
eating the
the
whole thing,
packaging
dude.
is like this like little coffin thing.
Well,
my
I could.
God.
I have some ghost pepper jerky. I'm gonna bring in for you.
Oh, ghost
so-
pepper is
Oh,
child's
man.
play, man.
Yeah.
We got.
well, I'm saying you could do it as a warming up. For
we
that.
need the Carolina Reaper
Or we can just
up
put
in this bitch.
pepper spray on something.
We could do.
Yeah,
that.
we could just do mace right in the face.
We'll just mace each other.
Pepper spray on a piece of
have a
chicken and
reaction.
try it.
Yeah, we could do that.
I can.
I have the
predict-
pepper spray. I can just bring it
No,
in.
bring
No.
bring it right now.
No.
But
Here, we'll wait.
Only if we just do it to Mike and not in his room.
Yeah.
we can't do it in the
Like,
house.
You
Can't do it in
need
the
to
house.
literally murder me.
Yeah.
I would be up for doing that on a
Well,
Saturday
I've
afternoon.
watched some videos of people doing the hot chip challenge
Right.
thing,
It's pretty
and
bad.
they sweat and they
Right. Yeah.
they-
I've seen some people that are fine. So.
yeah. I mean, they're fine in the end. They might have tripped balls for a second, you
No,
know.
I'm just
but
talking about like I've seen some people eat it and they're just like it's nothing.
yeah, I probably am one of those people. I like hot stuff.
I do like hot stuff too.
I don't like.
I
it
think I
that
can
much.
handle
I like
it.
it, but it's like you know.
I'm the same thing with Mike. Like I like it, but
They
That's
used to.
So
super
we'll
hot
we'll
stuff
just
is-
rotate between these two cameras while we eat the chips.
hell no. Oh my god.
yeah, we'll get the buckets out for the sweat and
Bring
tears.
bring a damn
Right.
EpiPen or something.
But this place called Alkaline, actually.
Yeah.
You guys
Shout
been
out!
there,
I know
right?
I know the person who
Love it.
The main
Kevin Ordonez.
Kevin Ordon went to high school.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Now they have a hot curry like chicken curry ramen or
Yeah.
something. That's
Oh,
good.
I love
it's
that,
very
yeah.
spicy, but
Very.
I love that.
this little story they used to have these lettuce wraps that were on the menu,
I remember those.
and somehow that had like everything else that was spicy had 2 peppers next to it, right?
Right.
But then somehow the chicken lettuce wraps, which are usually like a fresh like, you know, it's a nice little refreshing
refreshing
bite, yeah.
Right.
And by the way, EJ used to edit Distinction magazine, so we're gonna do food in here proper. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So
So we're gonna cater food.
we're gonna
Man, what's going on?
Is that how you know Kevin Ordonez?
yeah,
is
that's
from
how I
doing-
know Kevin Ordonez.
Our next
Done
show's
photo
gonna
shoots with
be-
him and stuff.
our next show is gonna be catered by Alkaline. So,
Oh, Kevin doesn't
They,
even know.
they
until
literally just said they would do it. They
Yeah.
promised.
but let me finish the story.
have
So
to have
I
the tater
I
tots.
was like, why is it 3 peppers? Is that like a typo? And he was like, no, it's very spicy. You know. So I ordered it, and I'm like chilling with my girlfriend at the time, like eating it, and it was so hot that I like couldn't talk. Like it was like it just started consuming me, the heat of it. Like it was pretty much the hottest thing I've ever had, and I like hot food. And I told the guy, I was like, I think you put like way too much chili oil this beyond human consumption. You know, like it's like this actually is hurting people.
So not only did you tell him that he had a mistype on his menu, but then you told him he made the food wrong.
Hey, I tipped pretty good at the end, so that's all that matters these days.
hey, I think your menu's just fucking wrong.
I told him to take it off the menu, and he did. So,
funny story about
Yeah.
that
Like
place
just lessen
too.
the heat.
well, I didn't tell the owner, but I told the guy, and then like a couple weeks later, the guy that served me, and then a couple weeks later, I went back and it wasn't on the menu anymore. So,
Too many
What's
complaints.
the funny
demanded it.
story?
Yeah.
What's the funny story?
So we were going to Alkaline for years, and I didn't know Kevin owned the place, and Kevin was in marching band with me in high school. And so we kept getting free stuff sent to our table for like 2 years straight. And I was like, man, I guess it's just what happens when you become a regular. People just send you stuff. And then finally,
must be nice.
yeah. And Kevin came out one day, and I was like, and he looks real familiar. And then he talked to me and my friend who was with me, who went to high school with him as well. And he was just like, you don't remember me? And I was like, is that Kevin? And he's like, yeah, I own this place. And I was like, dude, we've been eating here for like 2.5 years. And have you been sending us free stuff? He goes, yeah. And it's,
Oh wow,
place
See,
is
That's
really
awesome.
he had a secret admirer.
Have you been to his second restaurant he just opened?
I
not
didn't
too
know
long
he had a
ago?
second one.
Baby Izakaya.
I want to go.
Oh, what kind of
It's
food is that?
it's set up. It was really cool. It's set up exactly like the inside of one of those bars you eat in. It's like a neighborhood bar in
Yeah.
Japan. It's set up like that.
Really?
So
Yeah,
it's really
it's
small
small, yeah.
inside, and they have some picnic tables out back. But
Oh, is
the
you said
food,
Izakaya? Is that the name?
Baby Izakaya.
Yeah, izakaya. Izakaya.
I might be saying it wrong.
Yeah, no, that's right.
I'm not Asian.
No.
Wait, you're not Asian?
No.
I thought he was Asian and Kai wasn't Asian.
No, Kai.
That's exactly right.
Kai's Asian.
Kai said he was like a cowboy.
Yeah.
No, I just don't know
My
how to
race
pronounce
is
it. I
cowboy.
think it's Baby Izakaya.
Yeah, baby izakaya. I've heard of it.
And it's really good. We had a bunch of food there while we were doing the shoot and stuff, and
It looks really good.
it's really good.
Oh.
Good drinks and everything.
Where is that? Where is that at?
Right in the Vibe in Virginia Beach. It's
Yeah.
Glad to hear you got another restaurant too.
yeah, it's
doing well.
it's pretty cool. It's got a cool mural on the side of the building. It's
Yeah, they
sweet.
do this like I don't know what it's called. You might know what it's called. It's like the chicken
Oh, here,
nuggets.
You know what?
Oh, karaage.
Let's test this out.
Karaage. They're so good. They're
Oh, I don't know if I have this.
they're these fried chicken nuggets that are like Japanese style.
Is it like the panko and stuff?
Oh
I
my
think?
god,
Yeah.
I could eat like 100 of them.
Karaage is really good.
It's like if Chick-fil-A actually like was doing something.
The Lord's chicken.
The
Lord's chicken.
It's the Lord's chicken.
That's
Oh.
That's
funny.
funny.
Are you trying to pull something up?
I
What
was
about you,
going
Mike?
to,
You
I
got a
just
favorite
don't,
restaurant right now? What was the place you and Megan really like? The one that you said like the food is really really good.
Oh
but-
my God, Megan, what's the place we like?
Mike needs Megan.
I forgot the name. You've told me about it. I think I've been there with you once, but you said like the food's expensive, but it's really good.
It's usually all the places.
Is it-
Mike,
It's so expensive, but I love it.
Mike's like he's enthralled by something like in the moment. He's like, "Oh my god, this is the best thing I ever had," and then 2 days later he doesn't remember it at
Right.
all.
That was a really good Mike
He's
impression.
Literally nothing means anything to me. So.
He tells everybody, "We're like, what was that called?" And he's like, "I thought you knew." It's like we didn't, we weren't there.
Wasn't called the back or something, was it? I forgot.
No, the
That's-
the back is
that's like some little bar where
is in that Mexican
it was
place.
the something or I don't remember.
the Lark,
Not the Lark, but I did have
the
heard
place in our trip.
No, it's here in Norfolk. And every time you and Megan mention it, you guys go off about it. You're like, it's like
Can
our favorite
the-
place. And
Can the audience see our?
Oh no, I don't think so. I think that might be one thing that somebody else was saying earlier. Why something was happening.
We're
but I think
working
it's figured out.
on putting things up on the screen for you guys, but we're gonna get there. But yeah, actually, what's your favorite restaurant here, Kai? What do you like?
Alkaline's definitely up there. Man, put me right on the spot. I have to think about it now.
I like Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh my god.
You like watching the moms fight?
I like fighting with the moms.
Actually, like last time I went to Chuck E. Cheese, which
Which is
was
pretty good.
on my birthday.
Did you really go?
Yeah, I went with somebody. I'm not gonna name who it was.
Oh, scandalous.
No.
Scandalous.
But I ordered unicorn churros,
Were they good?
and they didn't have them. And it,
Strike one for
it
Chuck E.
sounded
Cheese.
so good, and then they never came. They don't exist. Kind of like unicorns.
I like unicorns. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see if I can put this up. Guys, look at your phone. See if you can see the feed. Can you see?
That's Baby Izakaya.
I don't think you can see it right now. Right?
Nah,
Oh, let me see if
definitely
you-
not.
We're gonna test this out.
You have to screen share or whatever.
Well, if you do that again, it's just because there's a delay on our end.
Oh, did it come back? Come out? Come back?
I didn't see it come out at all, so that's not a delay.
No. It's a test, guys. It's a test. We're
Testing
testing it.
1,
Test.
2, 3. We're streaming.
It's a
It's coming up
long
now.
delay.
Is it
It's
coming
like-
out? That's what. That's
no,
what
it's
I think.
not.
Yeah, it is. For me, it is.
It's coming up. Did it come up for you?
I don't see it on the screen. Where is it?
No, I don't think it's
It's
coming
like
up.
literally like
Oh.
more than a 15-second delay.
Yeah, obviously we're streaming. What do you think this is like?
Instant.
Instant?
I thought this was
Instant
America.
See, this is the problem with
Oh
our
my God.
generation. We need instant gratification. It's
Instant
like
gratification.
we can't be streaming 15 seconds in the past, you know?
We're already done.
Yeah, we haven't even been doing this for. This is like Black Mirror. Like we're
Yeah.
just stuck in here
Oh my God.
in a loop.
In a loop.
Yeah, I guess the links and stuff aren't working.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out a screen share for the next stream, but we're just so happy to be doing this. It's
Yeah,
so
we've been
fun.
Working at this for a while now.
But Mike's saying we should cut it very
we should cut
awkwardly.
it. Yeah,
He's
we
like,
should cut
we
it.
should cut it. We should cut it. So basically, we're gonna cut it, but You can watch this again. We might keep it up for a little bit. And we love you guys.
Thank you guys so much. Put in the comments what you guys think. Be sure to check out Nate's Instagram and be sure to stay tuned. And we love y'all.
Like our page, like all of our pages. See you guys next time.
Bye-bye.